Hey everyone, welcome to Open. It's National Poetry Month. I'm Rhina Valentin, your host Café con Leche for the next hour, inviting you to get social with us online. That is, tweet us and follow us on Instagram at BxRx TV and like us on Facebook at Open BxRx Television. And of course, while you're there, follow me on Twitter, FB, Instagram, Insta Stories, and LinkedIn at Rhina Valentin. So with April still being Autism Awareness Month, we're shining a light on the communicative disorder and dispelling the associated stigmas. Our first guests are NYPD police officers and members of the NYPD Hispanic Society. They join us today to speak about their upcoming second annual Autism Awareness Walk at Cortlandt Park, with prizes and promotional incentives being offered through sponsorship. Proceeds are going to supporters, family, and friends affected by autism spectrum disorder. Here now to tell us more is NYPD Hispanic Society Citywide Trustee Lieutenant Lori Perez and Sergeant Lisa Enriquez, and NYPD police officer and delegate for the NYPD Hispanic Society and founder of Go Live More charity events, William De La Cruz. Hello and welcome everybody.
Hi.
Rhina, how are you? I just gotta say, every time I hear Rhina, I feel like dancing salsa. Rhina Valentin.
I like that. I'm going to remember that. That's a nice association, right? Rhina.
We're from the Hispanic Society, so we love to dance too.
Yes.
Yeah. Even though we're here to talk about a walking event, although from what it sounds like to me, va a ser un party.
Siempre.
Afterwards.
Right? So first, let me talk to you a little bit, William, because, we've had you on annually, and me, especially on a personal level, I have the utmost admiration for your movements. You've shifted over, and I think now you found one that really sits really deeply with you, and now it's growing. We had you on last year for the first annual Autism Awareness Walk. I think it was called Fit Fest or something, right?
Yes.
Right? Am I correct?
Yes. Yeah, you're 100% correct. So First off, Rhina, I want to thank you for the opportunity. You've seen me grow up. You see my development process and what I'm trying to do with my own personal foundation, which it's about health and wellness and how you could promote new outlets in your life and adding new energies into your life. And right now, I'm grateful because I have a Lieutenant Lori Perez. She's like a mentor to me and very good friend that I'm honored to have here as well. Lisette, she's a sergeant, and we're all just going and transforming that energy for purpose and for a cause. And we're going to do it in April, the second annual Autism Awareness event. So thank you for having us.
Absolutely, and congratulations. So it seems like this is the cause, and so I know before we got on air, you had shared something about some kind of data that you've learned with regards to Latinos and autism. Who would like to elaborate further? Would you like to elaborate further, Lisa? Because I think it was you that mentioned that.
Well, yes. So we've, through some reading that we've done, some research that we've done, we've learned that 1 in 5 Latinos are affected with autism. And I think it's something that's very important that we continue to spread awareness and inform our communities, not just the Latino community, but just everyone in general. I think that there's still a lot of stigmas surrounding autism. A lot of times, I think our culture also keeps us in some kind of a denial. And a lot of times we want to just put it off instead of, just dealing with what's going on and maybe getting the help that we need, the intervention that we need at an early stage in the lives of our kids.
And so, Lieutenant Lori Perez, we had you on last year. That was Beja. Thank you for showing up. I mean, you're on duty, Lisa. So Sergeant. So we get that you had to be in uniform. Pero Lori said,
what can I say? It was sunny today, and I got excited.
So, in comparison to last year and where we are this year, I mean, there's a lot of things happening at this event. While we're introducing it as an awareness walk, you have other factors that are going to be part of this day. I mean, I know it starts at 9. I don't know what time it ends. So let's just share how it's grown for you and how much bigger this event seems to be getting.
Okay, well, let me first start by saying I'm an autism titi. I have a nephew, 7 years old, beautiful, autistic child, and I love him to death. So the passion hits very close to home for me. Particularly being Bronx born and bred, we've talked about it before, that the Bronx is 62 out of 62 in health indicators in the state of New York, counties, and that is unacceptable. So whatever we can do to get our people forward and help them, to get the resources they need, we are all here for that. With that being said, yes, we are bringing awareness. We are having a walk, so there's going to be a fitness component to it. We are educating for our families, but it's also a way for us, for the community, to really see us and be with us, because we're gonna have multiple units out there. We will have with the community, so it's definitely another way to engage with the community as well as bringing the awareness.
So it's NYPD officers as well as NYPD members or delegates of the Hispanic Society?
Yes, exactly. So, but again, I want to be clear. This is a community-oriented event. All right. Yes, we're police officers, but we're part of the same community, as Lisette and as Lori pointed out. We're trying to bridge that gap, and in doing so, yes, we're trying to shed light towards what's important in life. And sometimes we take that for granted. And last year, we had a very good foundation. We were able to raise over $5,000 to the NYPD with Arms Wide Open Foundation. Founder Merritt Riley, who became another mentor of mine, and we actually had we met two very, very loving children, Daniel and Jason from South Carolina. We flew them down and we gave them the ultimate experience, and to New York. They never flew out of South Carolina. We're trying to do that in our own community here. We're gonna have ESU, we're gonna have Bomb Squad, we're gonna have everything you can imagine. It's gonna be right there in the park, and we're gonna have free toys, giveaways, raffles, and it's going to be free, and why not? And yes, we're going to have a celebration afterwards, to just commence the new year into great light. So.
Right, and also being together, right? So
yes.
This is what I was trying to get to, right? So it's like this experience of like being with all these different units and just regular civilians familiarizing themselves with these different units as contributors to a cause, right? So I understand you're going to have motivational speaking, you're going to have face painting, you're going to have a bouncy house, food, music, toys, raffles, right? So it is a walk, and you are raising funds for autism awareness, and you are going to be donating that. But the idea really is to kind of like come together as a community and just be together.
Yes. And as Lori pointed out, like there's things that we take for granted, right? Little things. For example, we're going to have a swimming coach that teaches young children how to stay afloat, because as some of us are aware, the autistic children, they resort to water, and maybe if they do end up in the water, maybe at least they can stay afloat, right? And we're going to have little things like that could change someone's perception of people and change mindsets. And that's what we're trying to do. We're not looking for any money. We're looking for a mindset change. And that's exactly why we decided to unite. And as the fraternal organization, NYPD Hispanic Society, that's what we have to do as a community.
And well, just to piggyback off of that, and safety, for these young people, and inclusivity, right? A lot of times, some of our different populations feel like they're not included in different events. So this event is all about including people that are otherwise not really thought of. They're in the background, and we want to bring them to the forefront and have them feel included and just as able and just as welcome as anyone in the community.
So before we go, just give everyone a quick background on the NYPD Hispanic Society, its origins and its purpose, and why this is so important to that fraternal organization, excuse me.
So the NYPD Hispanic Society began in 1957, and its origin is Latinos. And we're trying to, again, give our cultures, our traditions, our religions into a melting pot of a city, which New York is. And yes, we are Latinos. Yes, we are Hispanics, but we're also people, right? We're irregular construction workers. We're irregular. We're mom. We're dad. You know, we're brother. We're sister. And yeah, this is what we're doing now. We're trying to unite everyone.
We're here for the community. We're a part of the community. We want our community to see that. More oftentimes, people think that because you wear a uniform, it's like your life is perfect. And that's totally not like that. There are a lot of police officers that also have, like Lori mentioned, she has a nephew who has autism. There are a lot of parents that have children with autism and other disabilities. And I think that this event that's going to be, you know, taking place, it's a perfect moment for families, for parents to come together and meet each other. And this way, maybe perhaps after the event, there'll be, you know, moments where they can get together, where their children can get together. So it's definitely going to just all work itself out. And I'm really looking forward to it. I'm super excited.
Well, we thank you. We thank you for bringing it here to us with our viewers. Hopefully it's going to be a beautiful sunny day. Once again, NYPD Hispanic Society, we've got Sergeant Lisa Enriquez, Lieutenant Lori Perez, and Officer William de la Cruz. And if you're interested in participating in the second annual Autism Awareness Walk, it's taking place tomorrow, actually, Saturday, April 23rd at 9 a.m. The meetup is at the Tortoise and the Hare sculpture in Cortlandt Park, which is located at West 251st Street and Broadway in the Bronx. And if you're interested in more information, you can visit nypdhs.com. We have to take a quick break, but when we return, we'll hear about a new off-Broadway play that tells an urgent story about totalitarianism and LGBTQ plus discrimination. Don't go anywhere.